Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Louisiana State University and LSU Athletics, welcome to the Pete Maravich Assembly Center as we honor the national champions of women's basketball, your Fighting Tigers of LSU. LSU Athletics would like to thank Hancock Whitney for being our championship partner this evening. I am Jacques Bouchot, your home game public address announcer and MC for tonight's celebration. And what an incredible celebration it's gonna be. Your LSU women's basketball program has claimed the first national championship in program history. And the 50th team national championship in the history of LSU athletics. And your Tigers did it in record fashion, scoring 102 points, the most ever in a women's national title game. As we get our celebration started here today, we need to recognize a few special groups that have been instrumental to this program's foundations. The LSU women's basketball team managers and student trainers that work long hours and do the dirty work for this team to succeed at the national championship level. First, our student athletic trainers, Alexia Bowie and Erica Clark. Our student managers who keep things running, Michael Adams, Leah Wilkinson, Catherine Lejean, Sydney Dyer, Madison Ward, Martell Papillon, and Rock Spencer. Of course, this national championship is not possible without the players. And these players have put on a show all season long. 9 new players, and they pieced it all together all the way to a national championship. This team was stellar all season long, posting a 34-2 record. An undefeated season at home here in the PMAC. And a record 6 100-point games throughout the season. The first 5 games of the year, and then when it counted most, in the national championship. Tiger fans, give it up for your national champion, LSU basketball team. Number 14, Izzy Besselman. Number 15, Alyssa Williams. Number 5, Samaya Smith. Number 4, Flau'jae Johnson. Number 23, Amani Bartlett. The NCAA Tournament Most Outstanding Player, number 10, Angel Reese. Number 55, Kateri Hu. Number 13, Lastir Poa. Number 2, Jasmine Carson. Number 0, LaDeja Williams. Number 11, Emily Ward. And number 45, When Coach Mulkey said that she was brought here to win championships, she knew she needed to forge the best staff in the country to do it. Let's give it up for this women's basketball staff. The administrative coordinator, Renee Bro. Strength and conditioning, Thomas Laney. Athletic trainer, Amanda Barbie. Assistant Director of Operations and Recruiting, Shantae Crutchfield. Assistant Director of Operations, Joe Schwartz. Director of Operations, Jordan Westbrook. The Recruiting Coordinator, Kaylin Rice. Director of Player Personnel and Influence, Jennifer Roberts. The Assistant AD of Basketball Operations, Johnny Derrick. Assistant Coach, G. Reedus. Assistant Coach, Daphne Mitchell. Associate Head Coach, Bob Starkey. And of course, the head coach of your Fighting Tigers, Kim Mulkey. All right, there's going to be a lot of up and down tonight, I believe. Tiger fans, we have a number of very special guests with us today to honor our national champions. And first, please help me welcome the Governor of Louisiana, the Honorable John Bell Edwards.
Good evening and go Tigers! To the LSU Lady Fighting Tigers basketball team, congratulations. Louisiana always had faith in you, but more importantly, You had faith in yourself, and you were smart enough not to listen to all the experts who said you didn't have a chance. Instead, you worked hard, you demonstrated excellence, and you competed. And as a result, you won the first ever basketball national championship in the history of the Louisiana State University. And Coach Mulkey, from one proud Tangipahoa native to another, congratulations to you. I'm going to tell you, we all knew she could do it, but what she has done to elevate this program and all of women's sports is truly remarkable, and we thank you. Now, to the extraordinary women on this team, you know, 10 million people tuned in on Sunday to watch you score 102 points. Make no mistake, you earned it and you deserve to be here. So take just a minute, look around, enjoy this, soak it up. And there's some debate out there around whether those 10 million people tuned in to see you play that game or to see what Coach Mulkey was wearing. Whatever it is, the state of Louisiana could not be more proud of the LSU Fighting Tigers basketball team. And so congratulations, God bless, and go Tigers.
I know you want to hear from some of our student athletes, so let's start with our team captain. Please welcome Emily Ward. So, Emily, multiple times throughout the season as a fan favorite, we would hear these chants of Emily, 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 Emily during the game. So we want to know what went through your mind during those moments, during those times.
Yeah, so the first time the crowd did it, I didn't know exactly what they were saying at the beginning of it. I had to look over at Izzy and ask exactly what they were saying. And then she was like, Emily, they're saying your name. And then I was like, no way. And then I had to listen to it. And I just remember when I realized it, I can feel my face just get so red. I was like, there's no way this is happening. Because it was at the senior night game. And that's when we had the record-breaking crowd. So I just remember looking around and really taking in that moment. It was just incredible. Not many people get to experience that, so I'm very happy I did.
Awesome. As a Louisiana native and playing at LSU all 4 seasons, what does it mean to bring home a national championship to your home state?
Oh, I mean, it means so much. You know, growing up in North Louisiana, I have always watched LSU, all sports, you know, LSU women's basketball, you know, when Coach Bob Starkey was the coach when I was younger. And so it just means a lot. I've seen in my 4 years here, there's been a lot of change and a lot of stuff that I've personally had to go through. So I just think being positive and just being optimistic about everything has really allowed me to just really experience the whole LSU experience.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I happen to be watching from the PMAC, and you know, when the time was clicking down there, I heard a little chanting, Emily, Emily. Just want to let you know that. So one of the biggest themes that was carried over both of Coach Mulkey's first 2 seasons is respect the past and embrace the future. LSU women's basketball has been very blessed to call some of the greatest legends in the game among its ranks. Starting from 1973 to today, these women form the culture of LSU basketball and have inspired the athletes wearing the purple and gold proudly today. Our alumni have built the very foundations on this program and have left their mark on its culture forever. This national championship title not only belongs to this team, but our distinguished alumni as well. And we are so thrilled to have you here celebrating with us here tonight. And now, Tiger fans, please help me welcome to our next guest to the podium, the Mayor-President of East Baton Rouge Parish, the Honorable Sharon Weston Broom.
Y'all so sweet. I love y'all. Y'all sweet. Well, this is a great day for Baton Rouge. We are indeed Red Stick Rising. You know, I'm going to do a little math for you. It's called the Final Four. And in the Final Four was the LSU Lady Tigers. But then there were two. And then there was one winner, LSU Lady Tigers, period. 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 And so we just want to let you all know how proud we are of you. Coach, would you come? I know this is a key to the city. This is a key to the city for you and the team. But we know that you already have the key to all of our hearts. We love you. We love this team. Go Tigers!
All right, we got another interview with another great basketball player. Our next student athlete had one of the biggest games of her life on Sunday, collecting 21 points by the end. She couldn't miss. Tiger fans, please help me welcome Jasmine Carson. So, people are going to be talking about your performance in this game for forever, the rest of LSU history. So I want to know, could you like feel it before the game that you were just going to have a giant big night, like you were going to go off?
Is this one? Okay.
It's on.
You know, I always believe in myself. You know, I've been in a slump, but you know, I just wanted to be an inspiration to little kids and tell them, you know, never give up. And I didn't expect to have the game that I had, but you know, I always work hard, and it worked out.
Awesome. Yes, ma'am. I'd say so. So, how fulfilling is it to end your college career after playing for 3 schools with a national championship at LSU?
Man, it feels amazing. I love the fans. I love my teammates, the coaching staff. It means a lot. And you know, everybody's journey is different. And this is my 3rd school, and I'm leaving here with and being a national champion. So, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better ending.
All right. I have to say, I was watching it here in the PMAC with about, 4,000 of my closest friends, and I got to say a few times what I said many, many times over the season. I said, Jasmine Carson for 3! We cannot talk about the excitement of our home games this season without talking about the Fast Break Club. These dedicated fans helped our marketing department set out thousands and thousands of t-shirts to support our team at home games this season. They travel to support our team, and they're some of the loudest fans in our arena. They're an indispensable part of our Tiger family. They offer support both here, off the court, and all season long. Thank you so much to our Fast Break Club. Our next speaker. Our LSU is governed by a board of supervisors which oversees Louisiana's flagship university and its many campuses. At this time, please join me in welcoming the chairman of the LSU Board of Supervisors, Valencia Sarpy Jones.
Good evening, Tigers. It is a wonderful day to be a LSU Tiger. Greetings to our esteemed Governor, John Bell Edwards, the distinguished members of our state legislature, Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome, my colleagues of the LSU Board of Supervisors, President William F. Tate, Tiger friends and family, talented students, faculty, staff, and last, but certainly not least, the reason we are all here today, our NCAA Women's Basketball National Champions. I'm thrilled to be here today to celebrate you, our national champions, the legendary Coach Kim Mulkey, the entire coaching and support staff. As I reflect on this remarkable season, I thought about what I would say about these extraordinary student athletes that have achieved the greatest honor in the world of collegiate sports, something that most only wish for and dream about. Well, you are a basketball powerhouse. You are elite. You shattered records for points scored in a title game, viewership, double-doubles, and the list goes on and on and on. You have captivated and empowered women and girls across the country. You created a space and inspired conversations around equity in collegiate sports. And you absolutely dominated in every aspect of the game. You were relentless in your pursuit of excellence. You pushed past boundaries, giving women basketball its well-deserved seat at the table, and sparked an interest in the sport like no other time in history. Your success was the result of teamwork that brought home what many called elusive and even improbable. You brought home the national championship banner that Coach Mulkey promised on her first day here. And I believe this is the beginning of the LSU's women's basketball dynasty. On behalf of the LSU Board of Supervisors, congratulations to the 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball National Champions.
Look, I know y'all ready to leave, but when someone's talking, can y'all please be respectful and be quiet? I know y'all getting ready to leave, but just be respectful, please. Thank you.
All right now I'm going to bring up another one of our seniors who stepped up in a real big way throughout the postseason. Please help me welcome LaDasia Williams to the mic. Big day. She speaks so many words. Y'all, there were points during the tournament where you took over portions of games completely and were physically dominant in the paint. So what work went into being able to play at such a high level in the games that mattered the most?
Just trying to step up as a leader for my team, and just seeing the ball keep going in, it just really built my confidence.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
So when you transferred to LSU for your final season of college basketball, what were your expectations, and did you ever think that you'd be the final team standing?
I just knew I wanted to come play for Coach Mulkey, and you know, we had 9 new players, but our chemistry just kept getting stronger each day in practice, and it's just about who could survive the longest, so we did that.
Right. So there's something really important about being in the right place at the right time, right, Coach? Being at the right place in that low post when you catch that last pass, that last extra pass that makes an easy shot, or being in the right place at the right time, Louisiana State University. We often say around LSU athletics that it takes a village. Whether it's providing leadership, ensuring an outrageous and electric environment, or ensuring the best possible experience for our fans who come to our games, the village surrounding LSU women's basketball is not only second to none, but they understood the assignment. From the day Coach Mulkey stepped foot on campus, please help us thank them for their incredible efforts in support of this program. Lori Williams, Patrick Wright, Shaida Williams, Grant Kuvar, Sheldon Spike Lee, Tyler Scheffelbein, Carol Walker, Blair Napolitano, Elise Broussard, Brian Parr, Ethan Crystal, Alex Villarreal, Heidi Weatherby, Julia Feck, our excellent team of photographers who managed to get the greatest in-game photos that continually go viral. Kristen Young, Georgia Jones, Sierra Beaulieu, Dalen Burrell, and Chris Parent. And of course, we can't forget our amazing spirit squads, the Tiger Girls, your LSU cheerleaders, Mike the Tiger, and the sounds of our Bingo Brass Basketball Band. It takes many, many people to put the pieces together and get it just right. These staff members have been dedicated and passionate in every aspect of their roles this season, and we thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him at almost every LSU women's basketball game, proudly cheering on this national championship squad. Please welcome to the podium LSU President William F. Tate IV.
So, I'm gonna make it plain today. These young ladies, coaching staff invited me in to let me see what they do. And one of the things that I noticed is that they love rap. They love rap. In fact, this squad's got like one of America's greatest rappers. Now, I asked her before we got up here, I'm gonna embarrass you a little bit. If you go back to old school rap, what are the 5 elements of rap? She didn't know. That's why I tell them to go to class. But the first element of rap is the DJ. You can't have rap without a DJ. That's right, right? The university and the coaching staff, you might not understand it, they all have DJs. In an academic world, it's called a professor. They're the keeper of the records. In coaching, we've got DJs. They're the keepers of the records. Have y'all ever seen Bob Starkey at work? That man is dissecting the record and putting it out there so that these young women, when they show up on the court, our didn't have a chance. They knew the plays before they got there because Bob Starkey is that DJ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, boy. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, it ain't over. Now here you go. I got my man Coach G. Coach G at the Final Four, he's talking to everybody and their mom. I'm like, Coach, who are you talking to? Oh, we recruiting all the time. We working this thing. We got a plan, and we gonna get better. That's what you need. He's a DJ. He's a keeper of the record. You see what I'm saying? Wait a minute. We got Coach Daff. Where's she? Quiet. She an assassin. She got all the records. She throwing them records out like this, mixing that thing up, whispering in them ears, making this thing happen. And then wait a minute. Wait. Standing up in there, mixing this thing up. You got Mookie. What's up? This thing's a wrap. Look, that coaching staff is the best in the business. But wait, what's the second element of rap? You got to have an MC. You don't have an MC, you don't have no rap going. The MCs are the encouragers. We got a whole group of encouragers. There's so many I can't say names because they're going to cut me off. But we got a whole crew of support staff with the coaching staff. They're the best in the business. You know why? Because we won the chip. That's how this works. And guess what? Every single Tiger fan, everybody who came to the PMAC, you an MC, thank you. Third element of rap, old school. You gotta have a breakdancer. You don't have no breakdancer, you don't have no rap. Now who are the breakdancers? The breakdancers are the people who listen to the DJ, breathe in everything from the MCs, and they try to make it happen. They call them players. Now look, we got some special players. Our senior and graduate student class, Emily, Deja, where's my other? Luther, Jazz bust them folks up. Talking about a Hawkeye. Dead eyes what they were. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. Now Lex knows this because I've said, and I think it's important when we talk about breakdancers. That team from last year, Lex got hurt, but that team from last year set the stage. It set the stage for this to happen. But I say to you, I wouldn't trade my 4 seniors. Where's Emily? Where's Emily? Y'all scream her name all the time. Emily, I saw her up here. Those 4, I wouldn't trade for anybody in the world. You cannot win a national championship without senior-led leadership. You cannot win a national championship without the best point guard in the country. Talk to me, people. That's the best point guard in the country. If you don't understand that, you don't know nothing about basketball. Look at that fourth quarter. You better look at some tape. You better get some record here, people. The fourth element of rap is graffiti. Graffiti, right? You gotta have graffiti. I got some graffiti here. I'm pulling it out for y'all. Can you see that graffiti? Y'all can't see it. This is what that graffiti says. Since the NCAA started giving championships in 1982, there were championships before that. I'm not going to disrespect them, but the NCAA championships. There have been several teams that have repeated. USC, Tennessee, UConn, Tennessee again, UConn again, and UConn. I told my freshman players, Flage, what did I tell you? Y'all won one championship, but you only in your first year. I expect 3 more. I expect 3 more. I'm the president. I set the standard here. 3 more. The last element of rap, last element, truth, knowledge. I'm gonna be real serious with y'all at the end of this. Nobody could have ever predicted this. Even our great coach didn't say this was gonna happen. But to win, you have to go through something. I'm not gonna lie, I was there when we lost to Tennessee in the SEC championship. I was there when we lost to South Carolina at South Carolina. Y'all had to go through something. That's real. And you learn from the lessons, but you did something else. And I'm gonna say this, if y'all don't have a chance to watch their devotion, you should watch it this Holy Week. After they lost, they got their act together defensively. I'm telling you, it's special. But they bent the knee in humility. And they said, in truth, we can do this. God can do this. They bent the knee. They said, God did. That's what they're talking about. That's the truth. They was talking about stopping and popping and stopping and praying. These things don't just happen because you can shoot and play. It's your time right now, and I'm going to say this in front of y'all at this public university. I thank God for these girls.
Our next senior needs no introduction. Alexis, come join me up here. So your college journey has been full of highs and lows. You started with Coach Mulkey at Baylor and ended with Coach Mulkey at LSU. What can you say about your relationship with her?
Coach has been knowing me since I was a child, and I can't be more thankful and grateful for the opportunity that she has given me to achieve my dreams. And to become the woman I've always wanted to be. Thank you, Coach. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really nervous right now. But I'm just gonna speak from the heart. LSU. Thank you. I appreciate your love, your unwavering support, and for believing in us. Yeah, give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a hand. We couldn't achieve this national championship without you all. We couldn't have did it. There's no way we couldn't have did it. This is it for me. So I just want you all to know I love you all with all my heart, and I appreciate you all for welcoming me with open arms. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, my teammates. Thank you, everyone. I love y'all so much. One more time. Luther out, I love y'all.
So they kept saying all night long, that wasn't our senior night, that wasn't our senior night, that wasn't our senior night. You got to call your senior night. Tiger fans, the LSU women's basketball team would like to take a moment to thank their dream team. The dream team is the women's basketball student practice squad and their efforts throughout this season in support of the program. And our student athletes, it's been invaluable. Please help us in thanking Carlos Halte, Henrik Wold, Josh Homan, Christian Weaver, Eduardo Espinoza, Lindsey Porter, Baker Smith, Cage Ranton, Jalen Johnson, Devin Johnson, Matthew Malone, Donovan Davis, Ivan Addison, Donovan Bennett, Taj Daniels, Jordan Marshall, Skylar Hadley, Patrick Kilgore, Luke Lagoulon, Dominic Quiroz, Gabe Bonilla, and Hagen Losa. Thank you, Dream Team. All right, we all know who you want to hear from next. The Tangipahoa Parish native that grew up one of us and came to LSU to do good in her home state. She stood in this same arena on April 21, 2021. And she looked up there at those final 4 banners and she said, one was missing. One that said National Championship. And now, less than 2 incredible years later, your Tigers are national champions. So Tiger fans, give it up for the head coach of your Fighting Tigers, Kim Mulkey!
Okay. All right, listen up now. You're getting a little restless. If I can get everyone in here to be quiet, I won't be long because what I have to say is important. No way would a coach ever put a timetable on winning a national championship. It's not fair to the athletes, it's not fair to the coaches. But what I meant 2 years ago, April, I had seen this program at its best. But its best never won a championship. And that's what I aspired to do when I was hired to come back to LSU. This is my home, and don't any of you from Louisiana ever stand and let not one person talk bad about your state. This is us. Coach, come on now. Tell us what your goals were. Tell us how we did this, Coach. Come on, what was the magical recipe? So I'm going to share with you something that I don't normally do. This is out of our notebook that I gave out in our first team meeting so that you know how this was done. Nowhere on here does it say win that national championship this year. You can't do that. You can't do that to young people. Number 1, I asked them win 90% of your non-conference games. We did that. I said finish in the top 4 of the SEC. Finish in the top 4. We did that. Check that box. Because if you do that, you're going to get a top 4 seed when the selection committee chooses the top 16. We did that. Number 4, win 1 game in the SEC tournament. We did that. Stay ranked in the top 25 all year. We did that. And the last thing I ask them is the same thing you've heard me preach. If you will play defense and if you will rebound the ball, you may surprise yourself. The Miami game, those of you who watched it, I said, turn the damn TV off. I wouldn't watch this stuff. It's awful. You remember? We couldn't score the ball, but we won by 12 because we defended our rear ends off. Two games later, you break an NCAA record by scoring 102 points. So that's the kind of goals that I gave our team. When you talk to young people, I'm gonna wrap this up, but I want you to understand. As a parent, as a coach, as an adult, when you raise your kids and your grandkids, and if they love sports, it's not about a starting 5. It's not about being a starter. It's about being a contributor. We do not win the national championship without Samaya Smith, Lastir Poa, and Jasmine Carson. You 3 guys stand up. And this is a wonderful story to share. We're in the Virginia Tech game, and I'm pretty upset at those 3 kids. I'm lighting them up in that locker room because I know what they can do, and they weren't helping us. You think they took it to heart, and 2 days later they said, we got you, coach. We're going to win this championship for you. And I've got 3 kids sitting over here by me that got the most minutes. But those 3 kids did not produce at that moment because they were in foul trouble. Those 3 kids won the national championship for us. I'm going to wrap this up. You've been great. I'm trying not to cry. My mother's here. Remember this in life as we leave here today. Today, I gave all I had. What I kept, I've lost forever. Treat each day and give it everything you have, people, because there's no promise tomorrow. Go Tigers, you're the national champions!
That's a beautiful sound. I really like that. Women's basketball would not be, these players would not be who they are without tremendous support from their families. Women's basketball would like to recognize the players, families, and special people in their lives. I ask you to please stand so we can recognize you right now. A lot of sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, this team has made memories that will live on well beyond all of us. They've etched their names into the history books and into the rafters of this hallowed building. The stories told of their games, the legends of the excitement, the outfits, the passion behind every single person on this stage have fueled a new chapter for women's basketball, not only here in Baton Rouge, but nationwide. You have been there with us to witness the rise of the 2023 national champions, your Fighting Tigers of LSU. At this time, please welcome Athletics Director Scott Woodward to the stage for the presentation of the NCAA Championship Trophy to your Tigers.
March Madness begins here in the Maravich Center as your Fighting Tigers, the 3rd seed in the Greenville 2 region, will take on the 14th seed, the Wahine from the University of Hawaii.
Maybe the greatest show in Baton Rouge this year. LSU is set to face each round of 16.
The ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star.
And your Fighting Tigers of LSU are headed back to the Sweet 16.
How sweet it is.
In just year number 2 in the Kim Mulkey era.
LSU is in the lead once again. The Tigers back to the Elite Eight for the first time since 2008.
The time is short, and the road is long.
So close to a Final Four, they can almost taste it. The first team in Dallas will come from here in Greenville, South Carolina. LSU comes in as the 3 seed. They're facing Miami, who's having a Cinderella season.
And the LSU Tigers are going back to the Final Four. For the first time in 15 years, Kim Mulkey has done the unthinkable.
There has been a palpable buzz all week long in Dallas, Texas, and the 2023 Final Four is underway.
What do they say in New Orleans? Let the ball call roulette, let the good time roll, baby. The Tigers in the national championship for the first time in program history, and to do it in Kim Mulkey's 2nd year in Baton Rouge.
Your Fighting Tigers play for their first ever national championship.
And the national championship game is underway.
She's on the run. We'll get it right wing. Carson, 3 more. Yes!
What?
Oh, my goodness!
What?
Desmond Carson! Carson is playing the game of her life.
Yes, she is.
Ball game is over! Your Fighting Tigers are national champions in year number 2 of the Kim Mulkey era.
Kim Mulkey, in year 2, has orchestrated a turnaround for the ages.
Tiger fans, thank you so much for attending this historic celebration. We're endlessly grateful for your support and look forward to having you join us in the Maravich Center next season. as we hang a banner and defend our title. Season ticket request lists are available at lsutix.net. Please drive safely to your next destination, and as always, go Tigers!